Yo, yo, hey, this is for my kinfolk. 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 First of all, I wanna thank the guy above by teaching me what's right and showing me much love. Thanking all the people that pushing me ahead. Now I know in due time be breaking off bread. Living life and life turns gotta do. Cause things in the past might come back and hunt you. The way you started out, the way you fought about. Avoided all the haters cause you took a different route. You suffered from the loss, you ate from the pain. With all the death you kept a step and yet you still remain. So let's smoke, sit back and do a toast. Not my family but you know to me as King Flo. Yo, this is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk.
Break it down, people. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on, good people? For so many reasons, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Let me start the show off bad. You know what I'm saying? Giving my high power all the strength. You know what I'm saying? Praising my high power today. You know what I'm saying? And I think you should do the same, my people. What's going on? I'm feeling a lot better today. You know, I was kind of messed up. You know, I'm talking about yesterday, as far as the weather and things like that. But you know, man, I'm okay, and you know what I'm saying, blessed to say it. You know, in the meantime, between time, man, let me get down on some birthdays. You know, I got some people got birthdays. My people. You know what I'm saying? First on the list is Queen Tonisha Henderson. What's up, Smiley? You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to you, Queen, with many more to come. You know what I'm talking about? Keisha Hunt, happy birthday to you as well. You know what I'm saying, Queen? You know what I'm saying? Double H in the building. Richie L. Harris, happy birthday to you as well, sweetheart. Jessica Flowers, happy birthday to you. And my buddy, you know what I'm saying? Say nines or nothing, fool. Martell Thomas, happy birthday to you, 6'9". More to come, man. Enjoy yourself. I saw you in the suit and the tux, man. You looking nice, man. I love that. You know what I'm talking about? Love to see people looking good. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, between time, people, you know what I'm talking about? Let me know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I do got a topic today as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna present it in a minute. Man, so I am so glad I'm feeling a lot better today. You know what I'm saying? For real, because I couldn't do nothing to getting stuffy nose and everything. I know this pneumonia weather. Sometimes the sun fools you and things like that. It's not summer yet, nothing like that. So it still had that little cool breeze, you know what I'm saying, that's hitting them pores and making a person catch a slight little cold or whatever it is. But I'm okay today. And once again, I'd like to thank everybody for the condolences that you gave my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's real strength, man, to see how people come together. You know what I'm saying? During a person time, need, and things like that. And we need to have that a little more in our life. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I am on the mic. I don't know how I put that up there. Don't nobody, you know what I'm saying, participate like that, no way. So I can just get down how I get down. But anyway, today's topic. Let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? Let go and let God. You know, all us go through the syndrome. You know what I'm saying? I did it a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Because I needed it in my life. I needed my God in my life. My life was headed down in a spiral. And you know what people say, we usually say if it ain't one thing, it's another. Well, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Unless you change it. You know what I'm saying? Some things, you know what I'm saying, you gotta let go, man. Cause in our expectations, we expect things to happen the way that we want them to happen. But they don't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Our expectancy rate is up high. But within somebody else or something else, you know, you can only catch a few of us out here who expectation for themselves is high. Meaning that they think highly of themselves. I know I haven't been on for a minute. And to all my people that, you know what I'm saying, that have been respecting me, but I have been coming on. You know, just not frequently as I was when I first started. You know, I had a whole lot of time on my hands when I first started, so they gave me enough opportunity to produce the program and let you know what the program was about. But in the back burner, you know, behind the curtains, you know what I'm saying, I'm also, you know what I'm saying, putting together a nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? That came first, really. The nonprofit, Food for Thought. And while that was in the making, I decided to, you know what I'm saying, just merge it into a podcast. You know, all the things that I do, you know what I'm saying, I do it, you know what I'm saying, in moderation that they coincide with each other. That I could be focused on one project and it's in a category of something else I'm doing that can be an add-on to the project to enhance the project that I'm doing, to modify it, to uplift it from where it's at, you know what I'm saying? Maybe to create more resources, more wealth, you know what I'm saying? More unity and things like that. But the podcast been doing okay, you know what I'm saying? In my perspective, it's gonna be doing okay if don't nobody even listen. If it's just me on here, you know, it's too many people for somebody not to be listening in the world. And understand what you're trying to do and what you're saying. I've been on here for a minute talking now, and I don't talk to numerous people and everything. You know, I've been slowly turning my focus to Las Vegas. But you know, I'm in Chicago, baby. I'm Chicago crazy. You know, I would love to help my people. I would love to put my people at the front of the line on the simple strength that I know personally people that been through the shit that I don't been through and still going through it. I created Food for Thought because, you know what I'm saying, it's the thought process that really gets us at times. And if we can change our thought process, it can be a change in our life and the things we do, the things we perceive, and the way we present things. You know what I'm saying? when people around us. I had expectations in the podcast when I first started, you know, and got into the monetizing and all the other type of stuff. Came to a realization that, you know what I'm saying, this can be something that can help, you know what I'm saying, my corporation grow, foundation grow, or whatever. Because, you know what I'm saying, after the thought process comes action. It's supposed to. You know, thought process, then we talk about it, come up with a solution, and make things better to change the situation from negative or from bad to good. But you know, a person only can go so far to where they looking down and it's a steep fall. You know what I'm saying? It's a steep fall from waiting on things to change. And any other steps can be detrimental to your health. You know, they say you can't lead a horse to the water. Well, you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink, rather, right? You can only go so far. With the things that you can do for people. Because anything else would be uncivilized. Like I said, it'd be detrimental to your health. You get stressed out, have blood pressure and things. You get your body to moving different, to acting different, blood to flowing different, moving different. As we say, too much pressure busts a pipe. Today for me, and has always been for me, is to let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that I'm powerless over a lot of things, over a lot of people, over a lot of situations and decisions that's going to be made. That's why I tend to do what's for me that's going to make me okay and make things right in my life. You know, I give a lot of energy to podcasts, to the Food for Thought podcast. I'm going to continue on getting my energy because that's the way that my energy flows. But whoever's getting on, get on, and whoever's getting off, get off. You know, God has been directing my life into positivity for a long time now, for a few years now, making a transition from negativity to positivity, and everything's been going swell. Why would I damage myself or somebody else? Because if I do that, nobody wins. If I can't take nobody with me, I just can't take nobody with me. You know, I could just say on this segment, I could say a word that I said I was going to never say, and that was the word try. because I will be setting myself up to fail. Because in my mind, I already know that it's a possibility that I'm not gonna carry out what I plan to do. So I really can't say I tried, because I'm still at it. I'm still experimenting. It's just right now I'm not experienced. I'm not experiencing what most people want out of life, but it's some out here that, what I'm saying, that can see the light and understand exactly what I be saying. You know what I'm saying? If it's subliminal or what, that's who it's for. Those that understand, comprehend, open up and pay attention and listen. It ain't like nobody robbing, taking nothing from you, putting you out or nothing like that. You ain't getting hurt and shit just to listen. It's just something simple. A simple process for a complicated person. See, we don't want to hear shit at times. We want to hear what we want to hear. Most of us want to hear things that benefit us. If it's something else, we don't want to hear about it. Somebody giving me something, I want to hear about the other shit. I don't want to hear about giving or whatever. I gotta let go and let God today. I told you I gotta go where the energy takes me. And I advise everybody that's going through a type of situation, let go and let God. And end it with patience. And I guarantee you it's going to take place. It's going to happen. Because that'll be you calculating your steps. The person that's patient and everything usually don't be the person that get left out on everything that's passed out first. They usually be the person that get double at the end because there's plenty leftovers. There's plenty leftovers. So you can pile some more on your plate. But like I said, it's a simple process for a complicated person. And when you can't handle the things that, that's too big for you, you let go and you let God. And most of all, be true to yourself. You don't have to uphold no type of character, no type of role or nothing like that. So a person, to look at you a different type of way, man, you are how you are. And the situation you in. Just like if I wanted to impress somebody and I was out eating and then I was asked for a plate and then I say no, but my stomach's growling. Me portraying somebody that I'm not to impress somebody else that I don't know. You must be yourself in all your affairs, people. I say every day I love everybody, what I'm talking about, you are number one and shit like that, but Mike Larry go where the energy take him. You know what I'm saying? I've been standing up a long time and not falling for anything. Keeping myself in the same position and study nagging and playing victim and shit. No. Well, there's a will, there's a way. And we the people with it. We got willpower to things to think about before we even do it. Plans to make before we even celebrate. We got blueprints in our mind before we even start building on the shit that we want to accomplish. So you mean to tell me we still bumping our heads, running into walls, walking out the back door backwards and jumping off the porch. I mean, there's a lot of things hurt my heart, but you know what I'm saying? I'm powerless. I'm powerless over people, what other people do. I'm powerless over what other people say and how they listen to the things that I say. I'm powerless over that shit. It's a lot of people don't been through my struggle, don't saw me go through my struggle or whatever and shit, and know that I'm down to earth, honest, and I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? In a raw. I ain't got shit to hide because I never disrespected nobody in such a way like that. For them to have resentment or envy or nothing like that upon me. But still I rise and want to unite and form some type of union, some type of committee, organization, firm, unit to work with in order to better our people and the trustworthy and the participation and all the other shit that's not there. That's why I had to take it upon myself to let go and let God, because people will damage you. If I'm a happy person, why should I let somebody else make me mad and it'll change my life. It'll change my day, my hour, the little time that I'm around people or whatever, even around my family members and kids, which is not the person that I am. But I let somebody that is take me off my square to feel the way that I feel. And it's been going on for so long to that I feel that way every day. Fuck a good morning. Fuck a good evening. Fuck a how you doing and what you got on. It keeps me in a miserable state to where I can't be happy. I can't open up my mind to doing new things, talking to new people, learning new things, and new places to go. Because I'm uncommunicative. I can't communicate with people. I don't want to communicate with people. I don't want to step out of my zone. Tell me, what do I from the hood really know about education within the hood? What we doing in the hood besides fighting, selling drugs, sexing, stexing, whatever. Sexing, sexting. What's a text word for sex? Whatever, something like that shit. But anyway, yeah. There ain't no room to elevate our mind. So, it's the same thing for our kids. If we don't know shit, what our kids gonna know? How to pay life insurance on us? How to pay the motherfucking house note, mortgage? How to take care of us when we bedridden and things like that? How to bury us properly? What are your kids gonna know if something happened to you? What you gonna be on taught them? What type of education you don't gave them to do these things? You know what I'm saying? We do shit a different type of way. We'll give a kid a car before we teach them how to change the tires. And the only thing they'll know how to do is put gas and go and crash into the next motherfucker that's doing the right thing. Because they couldn't understand the sign, you know what I'm saying, the street signs or whatever. When you get out your comfort zone, it's different street signs as you come out to these type of places like this. Street signs be different. They be in the book. But if you hang around the same place all the time, you get familiar with just how the street signs look. But what type of future are we going to give our kids? You know, we don't even have property today, businesses today. We ain't got school and committees and all that. What are we going to do? You know, and this is just for the individual. If you know what's right, do what's right. They say it all the time, right? They knew better, they'll do better. They knew better from the fucking start. Why doesn't it take place? Some people not even knowing better, doing shit and get arrested, beat up or hurt for, and turn around and do it again. So that phase don't apply to them, right? You know, you got to be the person you is, man. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit ain't about nothing, you know. I run into a whole lot of guys that's 50-50 on real shit, and then they'll get on some grimy shit. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? What's right is right and what's wrong is not. We ain't no dumb people. We understand motherfucking dialogue and everything. We understand situation without even no conversation. We can know what's finna take place. Because we was taught to look for shit like that. Because that's the way we grew up. By any means necessary. So why we can't save our own damn life? Why we don't want to smile every day? Why we choose the word frown, mad, angry, sad? Why we glorify the past more than looking towards the future? Why we don't participate in the things we like? We like dressing with clothes and shit. Why ain't nobody started no fucking firm? Instead of a liquor store in every corner, there's supposed to be a fucking designer store in every corner. We like style. We like gym shoes and all that type of shit. Why isn't nobody doing it? Us guys like sports, football, basketball, baseball. Why we ain't out there doing it? Showing the kid. Making a schedule. Every week it takes up a couple of hours of positive time. You get to meet people. You get to conversate. You get to know things that you don't even know, like they hiring on the other side of town, or somebody else need a body for a position and shit like that. Getting paid in the dough. Why we don't look for things like that? Why we look for the role play and the role play? They got a game that role play. Why is we still doing the shit that the game doing? Ain't the game copying us? Where we go from here, y'all? Where we go from here? We're going to take the initiative. Initiative meaning that you don't need no other motherfucker to tell you to take out the garbage. You see it's full, you're going to take it out. You see the dishes in the sink, you're going to wash them. You see a piece of paper on the floor, you ain't going to step on it, you're going to pick it up. See, we got people that step over that piece of paper all motherfucking day, back and forth, knowing it's right there, but just don't want to pick it up. Do the shit that you don't want to do sometimes, people. Feel the way that you don't want to feel sometimes, people. And go after the shit that's going to test you. Go after the shit that's going to test you. And stop letting them fucking dummies get paid on TV for it. Because they'll do it for free. So you stop doing it. Be that productive person that you are. If you got to reach deep down inside yourself to understand yourself, Pinch your motherfucking self to let you know that it's real. Real talk, food for thought. This is an adult site. You know what I'm saying? Explicit language will be displayed on there on how a person feel. Because some people curse to get their point across. But in the meantime, between time, excuse they French. You feel me? Because it's serious, people. I can get up here and tell jokes and be a clown and all that type of shit. But it ain't no outcome to that. Ain't shit gonna come out of a person with that. But trying some dumb shit that they heard and wind up getting hurt for it. I'm in a different class. And it seems like I'm all by myself. On being productive. On sharing, caring. Education, knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Help, strength, and all that shit when it comes to us. You are me is what I'm talking about. And I am you. We in the same boat. Needing the same help. And I appreciate anything a person that do for us. I'm doing it. Red Cross with me. If I was dissing somebody or talking about some situation that I couldn't control, that I didn't like and shit, I probably have a whole lot of participants because they can't do the shit either and need some shit to talk about because they ain't not on top of their motherfucking life. So I refuse to go there. I refuse to point the finger. Because if I'm pointing it at my motherfucking self first. Because I want to be the first motherfucker to get, you know what I'm saying, a good feeling out of this. Good reparation, good medal, whatever and shit like that. So I'm going to strive for mine. Ain't no hiding. You know, see, we usually wait till one person get up there and shit like that. And then we go for what, then we try to start doing what they doing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we is. We let that person get up there and then we expect for that person to pull us up and get us a position and shit when they get up there. No, that shit don't work like that no more. You know what I'm saying? That's people taking other people's blessings. Because they can't think on their own. You know what I'm saying? They can't conquer nothing up in their mind to think about. A positive way of what? Getting revenue. You can step out the house and help somebody with groceries and stuff like that and retain revenue. You can know the people who go shopping all the time, who don't, you know what I'm saying, necessarily how to help and stuff like that. You can get you a computer and write, you could be a contractor, a delivery contractor, and know when them people going shopping and shit like that. Somebody else don't took it over though. I give a lot of, you know what I'm saying, how can I say, ideas. I get a lot of ideas that people can do. Besides getting in trouble, getting killed, or going to jail. Brothers, it's enough of us up in there. You know what I'm talking about? I got tired of sleeping with around a lot of niggas a long time ago. And right now, they say if you keep going to jail, that means you like somebody up in there. Some guys' first home. They real home on the outside be their second home. Because they get out and they stay for a couple of months and then they go back to the motherfucking crib. For what? It's all about self, man. And you're around some just people, man, keep those people close. Because you're not going to depend on everybody to do something for you, because it's not going to happen. You out there selling drugs for the limelight, for the girlfriend, for whatever, and the family and shit like that, man. Use moderation in what you do, because if you get caught, things can start really changing. You can lose all that shit, including your wife. So while you out here saying you sacrificing, putting shit on your family table and shit like that, find a positive way. Get a job. Come up with something. Don't use that as no excuse to be locked up and then want a motherfucker to pray for you when you go to court for doing something wrong. Or wanting somebody to send you a money order and you getting mad. Or to accept your phone call and shit like that. You only can put yourself in that predicament and expect that type of shit. Knowing that everybody on the outside is having hard times as well. Be on your shit. Get in your cocoon. Come out a butterfly, whatever you got to do. Don't call home worrying about the streets and what the fuck they doing, because you was out there. When you was out there, you weren't satisfied. So why you still asking about it? The streets ain't saved you. Ain't nobody sent you a money order, nothing like that. A letter, a kite, anything. It's all about you, people. And watch who you listen to, because you got some therapeutic ass people out here that say shit that they really don't even mean. Put themselves in denial. Don't even know they lying. Don't judge the book from its cover. It might look pretty, act pretty, whatever, smell pretty and shit like that. Get to know it. Because the next day it might not be like that. People front, flodge, all type of shit. In order to get a person to believe in how they want them to believe they are. Shit recognizable. You know, I wonder why some of the people that don't even attend my show, I made clothes for some people that didn't even, goddamn it, even say, I ain't heard from the people yet. Hey, Tia. How you doing? Yeah, man. Don't get me to make shit for you and you ain't gonna talk back to me or nothing like that. If you're gonna stiff on me, that lets me know how a person is. You do shit for the wrong reason sometimes, people. And if you ain't about it, man, don't get involved with it. If you ain't about the streets, don't get in the streets. I was telling the kid that. And I told him I was going to put his ass on blast today. Yeah, I got him. He got the PlayStation, but shit, you want to fucking game a computer. For $5M. Role play. Real role play. Real role play cartoon. And so I'm watching him. Some nigga that though slapping the shit out of him. Punching him and all type of shit. Playing. Don't kick them out of his own truck. And my son, like, man, you know, peon style and shit. I'm looking at him like, man, what the fuck you? What did you just let him? What? Man, if you don't get your, man, shit. I say, you don't know, don't. Man, I'm finna take this motherfucker from him. I'm finna take it from him. You see it right now on the side. Down low. Because he ain't built for the streets, man. And put his ass in basketball, football, something. Push his ass in there. Which on did already. We're still trying to find out what he doing. I bought him the computer because I thought, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be on the street. If you're going to role play, do the best role play, goddammit. Don't let nobody bully you on cartoons and shit. You know, you can die and come back to life, start the game over and shit. Don't let that shit play a part of your real life and shit. See, they can't build him up. They don't teach him nothing. That's why after he play this shit, And why he playing this shit, I gotta monitor everything that he do. I know they cursing and all this type of shit, and they luring kids on the computer and doing all this type of stuff. And when we supposed to monitor them, especially if they you know what I'm saying, not mature enough to know what's really going on about the computer. You know, you got a lot of white people that's real gullible that really don't know about the streets and shit, especially the hood. You know what I'm talking about? They like Opie on motherfucking Andy Griffin. Have to go through a learning process every day of knowing what things are and how they work and shit like that. You know, our kids, man. Our kids might be, you know what I'm saying, ghetto smart, hood smart, and all that type of shit, but we need to bring them up on the educational part now, so they can have the best of both worlds. Something like myself. Know the shit that can get me down, and I know the shit that can make me win. You know? I can't get focused on some shit that ain't gonna work. If a toy truck got 3 wheels, why I'm playing with the motherfucker? It's not complete. Shit, I'm gonna look around and substitute another toy or whatever and fix the wheel. Shit, I might change all 4 of the tires on now. But I know I can't play with it with its 3 wheels on there. Because I'm not gonna have the enjoyment that I'm looking for out of it. You know? So we can't seclude these kids to this motherfucking box they in. Because everything in this box is hood ridden. And it's not educational. A person don't get a chance to think with their mind. If they don't know some shit or some shit bothering them, they thinking physically. Because they don't have no answer to the problem. Because we never gave them a solution of how to work it out. As a guardian, as a peer educator, as a parent, as an overseer, as an adult, as a chief, or whatever you want to call it. Whatever's happening around you, look in the mirror at yourself and see what type of part you played in it as being an adult role model or whatever the fuck you is. Look at yourself and look at your life or what you're doing. That probably will tell everything. I know it's a lot of people don't like listening to my show because, you know what I'm saying, like I say, they can fit them motherfucking shoes. They might hear something about themselves and get mad and say, fuck Mike. Mike wrong. No, because Mike telling the truth and you can recognize it. If you can recognize the truth coming out of my mouth, you should be able to change that shit, right? It's just a simple process for a complicated person. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things you can't change, let go and let God. Be patient. Stop on shit in a rush. Because when you get it so fast, you don't even got the instructions on the shit. And you wind up breaking it. Destroying it. Just never read the instructions. And it works like that in relationships. When you don't understand the person, when y'all ain't never talked and only based y'all relationship off of sex. So when the sex go bad, shit, don't nobody like nobody no more. She saw something bigger and he saw something younger. You know? Shit is real in the field, man. Don't be dumb to the fact. You know what I'm saying? Don't seclude your way of thinking. Elevate your mind. Think about unnecessary shit. Have some type of imagination. Go look at an ant farm or something and see what they doing. Seeing how they work shit out. You might learn something. Go look at the gorillas and see how they take care of their kids and shit like that. You might learn something, how they protect each other and shit. Stand in line. And how all of those animals got respect for one another and discipline and shit like that. You can't tell me an animal thinks better than us. Because we jumping off the porch into graves. At least they know to run. What's our problem? They just draw off instinct. We got willpower to think about shit before it even happened. We know they shooting on that corner. Why is we going down there? She got to go to work after 12 o'clock. Why is she walking at the bus stop by herself without a nigga? Her guy. If two people got two differences, why should the conversation go on? Why they can't walk their separate ways and take their differences with them and work the motherfuckers out themselves like they need each other and shit? What you need? One to be right and you to be right? No. Y'all got differences. Opinions different. Y'all do shit different. I'm hoping y'all can get the same shit accomplished by doing it a different way. That's advancement. That's elevation. Straight up, man. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing to ourselves for the shit that we like. The shit that we don't love. That really don't even make a difference. Because it's going to be here. And we can anytime obtain it. All we got to do is put our mind to it. We can get anything we want on this earth. It's just that some people are limited to big thinking. They comfortable with where they at. We're struggling. They struggle. They straight with where they at and living. If you know that the government and all that shit ain't doing shit for the area code and shit like that, why wouldn't you want to change your heart, change your lifestyle? Why wouldn't you want to make shit better for your family? And if you want to stay there, why you don't want to get out and make a difference by uplifting your community, cleaning your community, educating your community and shit like that? Talk is cheap, y'all. Talk is very cheap nowadays. You can't listen to what everybody got to say. Not even if you think they positive and look positive, say some positive shit. Not just for the day. It's got to be relaxed. It got to be a progression to it. Mama got to be dedicated. You know what I'm saying? Present. Open. Woke. Because everybody else in the matrix, they walk around and they have the same motherfucking thought process every day. Every day they think about the same shit. Every day they do the same shit. Never nothing new. Never a new thought. Never a new word. Never a new place. It ain't shit to talk about. Same shit, different day. See, I can't be a part of that. I'm smarter than that. I ain't finna let no motherfucker put a wool over my eye. I don't have to chase the crowd in order to get validated by motherfuckers. They're not gonna be with me for the lifetime. So therefore, they don't know what goes on. Because at the end of the day, when it's time to lay down, I'm by my motherfucking self. Me and my family. So keep on letting people fool you. Keep on letting people send you off. Because some got to die in order for some to live. And I hate to tell you like that, but it got to happen. Until people wake up. Right now, they not asking when you talk to them. You got to hit them in the head with a bat now. And get for a person to turn around and actually give you their attention and understand. We draw off negativity. We like the shit the devil's like, that the devil like, but we say the devil is a liar. You know, but we ain't truly dedicated ourselves to our Heavenly Father. But we quick to bring up a name when something bad comes or when we in need. You know what I'm talking about? We want to pray. You know, you begging. That's what you're doing. When you pray, you begging. That's what you're doing. We shouldn't have to beg our God for anything. Our God is most graceful, most merciful, meaning that He's going to still love you if you right or if you wrong. You understand me? Matter of fact, you only pray when you need something any damn way. When you're a victim. When you get something, do you praise? You need to turn the pray into praise, even if you're going through a bad time, because he's going to do it for you. Ain't no more praying. Ain't no more begging. Give praise. Thank him for being the light of your life. He's not there when you call him. Like you say, you don't got the power. He's not there when you call him. But he's always on time to save your ass. It's most merciful. You got to understand what you read and shit and what you listen to, people. He's supposed to work through you. You're supposed to be the spiritual person that give out spiritual words. Just like a book is another conversation from a different person, just like yourself. With feelings just like yourself. With attitudes just like yourself. With flaws just like yourself. Be you. You are the God that's in control of your life because he works through you. You know what I'm saying? No shape, form, or fashion. None of that. You can't see him or nothing like that. He works through you, though. You are him. Because you got the willpower to think, to create, to fantasize, to dream, to build. So don't sell yourself short. You know, we've been selling ourselves short for a long time by being dummies. You know what I'm talking about? That's because you get a little money or whatever and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? It's not manatee, meaning mandatory. Because you're still going through shit. The next day you can have nothing. See, we work so hard to get to where we at and shit, and then we can lose it like that overnight. On Food for Thought, I would like people to get at the table that would like to start maintaining what they have. You know, don't nothing last forever, but it'll last a long time till you here. You're supposed to treasure everything that you have, mentally and physically, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Once you take care of things and give it the right preparation and stuff like that, it's going to always work. It's like when you go to your job site, they got to clean the machines. They got to oil the machines and shit like that. Or they'll lock up. Too much friction. Too much dryness. Lack of energy. So we got to have that energy within ourselves, man, to want to get up and do the shit that we don't want to do. Like jump straight out the bed at 8 o'clock and shit like that when we want to stay in there to 12. Show up at the job on time. Do your work. And shit like that. Stay in the house and watch them kids even though it's a party going on. What's important? You going to the party and then learning that the house on fire and shit because you left the kids in there? Because you never taught them about fire. You never taught them about electricity sockets and all that type of stuff. Gas. See, proper planning prevents poor performance, and we educators, and we need to educate our kids to the age of at least probably 18 now, because, you know, right now kids short in high school. When I started going to high school, kid was short. I thought they supposed to be in grammar school, but they growing up real fast to where they understanding and they paying a lot of attention to what's going on around them. And if you making a bad impact on the kids and shit, you need to be kicked in your ass, especially as a mature adult doing silly things that's not going to benefit nobody. If you're going to do something, get the kids something that they can take with them for the rest of their life and apply to their kids when their kids get older and shit. Let it be a learning process. Let it be a dynasty with the structure that we do. Let it live on and continue to live and continue to make our family grow, the roots and everything. The old school of how people grew up, caring for one another, praying with one another, greeting each other, helping each other, you know what I'm saying? Enlightening each other with information and knowledge, opportunities and things like that. This shit ain't hard, man. We don't have to get mad to have a good time. We don't have to beat nobody ass up to laugh. That's what's taking place. And other people's laughing at it too. That don't make no sense. Just a smile. It's just a simple process for a complicated person. Or why would we want to fight in the first motherfucking place? For no reason. That's because we sick. Uncontrollable because we be trying to control people. We be trying to control the narrative of what's going on around us to where it fits our standards and things like that. We wrong, man. You know, it's a lot of things that I'm working on today. And like I say, you know, the people that came on here helped me with my situations. I go through it too, as y'all can see. But do I got any help? Do I got anybody on here that gonna come and tell me that everything gonna be all right, Mike? And these people that I don't know for over 30 and 40 and 50 years? What type of energy is that for me? I pay for this site every fucking month just for us to get on here, to make a difference and raise our kids and give them the right teachings of life. And then again, don't no motherfucker tune in. But should I get mad? Should I get mad? Of expectancy, expecting everybody that I know and grew up with and love and shit like that to tune into my channel. Should I get mad? Should that down me? Should I get miserable and stressed out, depressed to where I got a nervous breakdown because these people showed me really how they feel about me? Hell no. Some gotta die in order for some to live. Once again, you are what you put out. You are what you perceive. You are what you be around. It's you. You are how your house look, how you dress. You feel me? Shit progressive. I'd rather drop somebody off now before we get down the line and they try to put a hole in the tire to lead me straight into where I'm at, or either try to pull me down in the hole where they at. So then now we can work together, huh? Because you don't put me down in the hole too to where I ain't got shit. So now both of us got to work on getting out this hole. No, I'm not finna do that. I love you, but you're wrong. I know y'all heard that a lot of times. Because that's when motherfuckers first started doing underhanded and wrong things against family members and friends and other type of situations. I love you, but you're wrong. That's when the Jerry Springer show came out. I love you, but you're wrong. And right now it's tough love. If you're not with me, you're against me. It's gonna go on though. I gotta let you know. It's gonna go on because I have the initiative. And that's something that a lot of people don't have, that I know. To where don't nobody gotta tell them what to do. They ain't gotta wait for the information from nobody. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody gotta push them. Don't nobody gotta drag them. Don't nobody damn sure gotta start them off. Because shit gonna happen. And this the way that it progresses. It starts from something small. When you open up small things, they be big packages. Shit get greater. They taught you that shit in school. From great to greater to the greatest of them all. Simple process for a complicated person, people. We just can't get it right. Y'all remember that one too? Just can't get it right. It is what it is, man. And I ain't about to sugarcoat it for nobody. I'm not about to beat around the bush. I'm not to go into no formalities or telling you shit that ain't true and that ain't good for you. Well, I shouldn't be saying it. I shouldn't be sending you off. If I'm gonna tell you something, I ain't gonna tell you half. I'm gonna tell you the whole thing. So you'll be able to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish instead of stunning your growth. That will make me different than a lot of people that I know. You know, I hate that the upright, independent, and fearless came out of me at a late age. You know what I'm saying? I should have knew this shit back then. But I can say back then I was 50-50. I did dumb shit, but I also learned shit. Today I put that shit on the scale. The good shit outweigh the bad shit. I'm doing good. I'm doing so good that it ain't even no obligation that a motherfucker can come up to me and say anything negative. Everything I hear is going to be a learning process. Appreciation, smile, joke, laugh, or whatever and stuff. Never hating on nobody, never talking about nobody or nothing like that. But ideas to make it and to conquer up more shit that we can do and achieve for generational wealth. And maybe we can bring our family members in to where they can take over or manage a different spot. And if not, they'll have the idea, the thought process to get out there and do it. You know, like I say, people, when I do get on and get in my mode, I can get on and I can talk for a long time. But I don't want to spoil everybody day to day by keeping them hostage on the site, you know what I'm saying, when they want to do other things and things like that. But I do want you to be careful out there. And I want to let you know that you are number one, you know what I'm saying, once again, every day. You know what I'm saying? And just be loyal to yourself. Do the best that you can for yourself, you know? Because we know when you do better for self, the rest going to follow. Once you get to getting all right, everything around you going to start being all right. The kids going to get to acting, you know what I'm saying, manageable and everything. Doing things right. Because they oversee doing things right. And they following your lead. You know what I'm saying? So do what you can. You know, I know it's a hard day and it's hard times and people are struggling out there. I just want to let you know, you know what I'm saying? Everything going to be all right, okay? Just be patient. It's going to come to you. To my people out there, my friends and shit, man, make sure y'all embrace some of them elders out there, man. We need to get them elders together, man. Play some checkers, dominoes, or something like that. Have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Talk shit and swallow spits. You know what I'm saying? Take them out. Let them dress up and shit in that 1970 stuff or whatever they got. You know what I'm saying? Have a laugh. You know what I'm saying? Let's have some fun, man. Let's create some beautiful memories together and shit. Because our people are leaving quick and we need something to hold on to, man. Since we can't hold them, we need to get them kids out the street as well. We want productive kids growing up. We want our kids are knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? They can read the play before the play comes. To know that we got their best interest and that they have a future. We got to unlock that and open their mind up so it can get to wondering and shit. You know? Straight up, man. Like that just remind me of the fucking ghost on Ghostbusters. When they open up and unlock the thing with the ghosts, the motherfuckers start going everywhere. They start splitting up, you know what I'm saying? And all of the ghosts had different roles. They were plumbers, goddamn it, firemen, you know, everybody went to these different spots. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way we're supposed to be as a culture. We don't never supposed to do the same thing as adults and shit like that in the same ways at the same time and stuff. We do things different, y'all. And every occupation on this earth we supposed to be a part of. Nursing, lawyer, judge, fireman, policeman, all that shit. But today, all our kids are thinking about right now is just rap, shoot, jewelry, and that type of shit. Fast cars, fast girls. The education shit don't disappear. So let's get them kids out the streets, man, and do a little more for them. Participate. You know what I'm saying? And for yourself to be aware is to be alive, man. Judge your surroundings. Keep your head out the phone in public places and things like that, because shit happening today faster than ever. Make sure you are right so everything else will be all right around you as far as the kids and the family. And be loyal to yourself to not get yourself in no type of trouble, man. Hurt, killed, or any type of binding situation, okay? With that being said, man, I just want the few righteous to be many righteous in all their affairs. You know what I'm talking about? And that's real talk, food for thought.
Since the beat still going, rock lit, I'm blowing. Dollar checks, I'm coming all the time, I'm scoring. Laid back compatible, switching up my audibles. Not in front of clown niggas, like it's full lateral. Some stuck with me, but the other ones left. Those was the low life, the other ones just. Long live my hood, yes I came from that place. From the old special stone, we call it double A. You might see me on the tube, you might see me on the street, but I made it in the lab, making beats. I beat the blocks, I beat the rocks, I beat the cash, I beat that ass, I beat the finish, got you lacking in the past. I did the dad, I did it by myself. I did the product, and I didn't need no help. I did the ups, I beat the down, I beat the roads, heading to a new town. The shit got hard, I beat the